Welcome back. You're still watching The Morning Show on ETV on this Thursday morning. Now, content creators on social media definitely create a buzz. The South African Social Media Awards, which give accolades to all the content creators across all social media platforms, they're back to award more content creators for the year 2022. And here to speak to us more and tell us what will be happening, what can we expect, are the hosts, Mohale Motaung as well as Thato, Immaculate. Guys, a very good morning. Thank you so much for your time.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
You guys are very busy. I'm surprised there's no ring light here. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it. And congratulations. I mean, this is a big deal.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
When you got the news, how did it feel? Or was this something that's always been like, in your radar? You're like, this is something that I have to do. We'll start with you, Thato.
Okay. Well, for me, I've always wanted to host a show. That's just always been my thing. Event emceeing is my thing. Television presenting is my thing. So I'm also on social media. So the two coming together was like God's gift to me. So it was definitely in my radar. I didn't think it would happen this soon. So it's been an honor. It's been
beautiful.
Great. Yeah.
And Mohale, how did it feel? How did you receive these news?
It felt amazing. I mean, I've been working on a couple of stuff. Definitely not television. Definitely not hosting and presenting. It's just I've been doing a lot of work in the background, and when the news came, I was like, this is a confirmation that this is the direction that we're supposed to take, and it felt absolutely amazing.
And I mean, a lot of people, are wondering, what can we expect this year? Because this is now in its second year running. How different do you think it will be this year in 2022, Mohale?
I think it's going to be bigger. It's going to be better. I mean, I've seen billboards of us.
Yes, Chen.
And I mean, there's artists like Amifaku, Tema, and many more that are going to be announced. And I also think that the social media buzz is much more bigger than last year.
Right.
I mean, last year, they were hosted only on social media with a few people only attending the event. This year, it's going to be a lot more big, and I think people are more excited as well.
And we see so many different awards. There's music, there's film, there's all sorts. What do you think is the impact of the social media awards?
As a content creator, nobody really recognizes content creators. I think that anybody putting a platform or putting a light on content creators is fantastic. Because essentially the people that are content creators are artists. They are actors, they are singers and so forth. So to put a light on all content creators, I think that the impact is to just open up the industry. We always speak about opening up the industry.
Yes, definitely.
When we do something like this, then we're saying, hey, here's a Thato from the Val, here's a Mohale. I think that's the impact, opening up the entertainment space, not only in South Africa, but the world at large.
Absolutely. Mohale, let's speak about the categories. How many are there? 19, 18?
Sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
I remember last year there was the charity of the year category, and I think Gift of the Givers was nominated there, which for me was a different kind of category to have, right? Which is your favorite category this year? What are you most looking forward to?
Sure, I'm looking forward to Social Media Personality of the Year.
And who are your people there? Who are your fighters?
But I think more than anything, there's so many of them. There's a lot of social media content creators, a lot of personalities on social media. So I think this gives a little bit of competition to say, okay, who did it the most this year?
Yes.
But definitely that is my favorite category this year.
And there's probably new content creators who are like, oh my gosh, right? Yes. How do I become a part of this? Tell us more about just the process. Have you gone through the process of how do you become a part of the SASMAs? How do you get nominated?
Okay, so the SASMAs will open up normally, right? They'll say that the SASMAs are happening and then you can submit your content and so forth. As a matter of fact, tomorrow the nominees are going to be announced. So it's basically about, what I would say? It's look at the people that are nominated. I think that should be your, to say, okay, I need to be on this level, right? Just to see the kind of people that are nominated. How often do they post? What kind of content do they post? But it's open to anybody. It's really open to anybody. When they open it up, you submit your content, and if it is on the level, then you will get nominated.
And,
It's that
level
simple.
is what it's all about.
Yeah,
It's
that simple.
not an easy thing to do. I found not everybody can be a content creator, particularly on social media.
Yeah.
I tried it once with some of my food and I was like, no, this is not for me. This is not for me. Let's speak then about the voting process. Like you're saying, tomorrow is the announcement, right, of the nominations, and then the public votes will open. So how do I then vote if I'm a member of the public?
So after tomorrow, after the nominees are announced, there will be a USSD where people are able to sort of go on their phones and vote.
Yeah.
And there'll also be quite a number of campaigns leading up to the actual event where people will be able to say, okay, I nominated this person. But there are certain categories that are only going to be discussed amongst the people at the SASMA. So be it the people who were chosen to look out for social media content creators or whatever the case might be. So some of them are public, some of them are going to be decided by the SASMA's team.
But we can also go onto the website, and I'm sure on the various social media platforms as well, we'll find all of that information there. Dress, hair, nails, ready, the suit. Are we ready? The combos will be communicating.
They have to communicate. All
right.
I mean,
and I'm glad Thato apare the heels because ke bona no na le confusion ya hore ke apare di heel or ke apare flat shoes. So then as I walked in, I was so confused. Oh, what should I wear? Because Nina ne ka apare di teki. So I'm glad combos are already starting to communicate.
No, it was just in case you wanted me to dance. I wanted to be ready.
No, let's save your energy. Let's save your energy for when you host this very big award ceremony. Guys, thank you so much for your time. We wish you absolutely everything of the best. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Mohale and Thato joining us here on the Morning Show to speak to us more about the South African Social Media Awards. And you can go on and vote, or you go through and be part of the award ceremony that will be happening on the 26th of November 2022. And that's where we leave this conversation. We'll be back with your news. Stay with us.